He's Tim.
And he's Sam.
And this is Cinematators.
That's right. And tonight we're watching 4 of our favorite scenes from the Christmas classic,
A Christmas Story.
Ooh, you're gonna shoot your eye out with that thing. Hey, look, there's a box. What kind of is that a box? A DVD case? What is that?
It's a VHS. I actually have this on VHS, and it's autographed by Ralphie himself.
Smell the savings.
What?
I don't know what that even means.
It's great that they start on the American flag like that because it's so full of Americana in this movie. And what I really love is the dialogue, the way they get the kids' dialogue and then they juxtapose it with Gene Shepard's voiceover. It's so much different. The difference in the styles. He's so poetic and so verbose when he's talking, but these kids are like, I double dog dare you.
Now it was serious.
Dude, it's a double dog dare, man. It's pretty serious.
But a triple dare you. And finally, the sinister triple dog dare.
I triple dog dare you.
Schwartz created a slight breach of etiquette by skipping the triple dare and going right for the throat.
All right.
And to be fair, they don't
To
actually
be
get his tongue actually stuck there.
How do they do it? What's the secret?
There's a little hole there, and they use a vacuum to suck his tongue to the pole, so it's not actually frozen there. And if it was frozen, just pour some warm water on it.
But yeah, I was thinking that too. I was like, don't you just put warm water instead of like the fireman just like yanks his head off?
I know.
Oh, no wonder why he's bleeding.
I love how everybody just ditches him. The bell rang. It doesn't matter how bad your friend is in trouble there. Well, the bell rang. That outranks everything.
I did laugh at that because I was like, oh man, what would I do? And you're at that age, you're also like, I'm so conditioned to go into the belt. When the bell rings, I gotta go in. I can't just stay out here. I'm gonna get in trouble, man.
I can't help you. The bell rang. I mean, don't you understand? The bell rang. But I love Gene Shepard when he does the monologue over top of it. Just the fact that, he's so verbose when he uses all these big words and he's so poetic with his prose. And then the kids are just doing what kids do, it's like that's kids dialogue. Just, I double dog day. Oh, you're crazy. So's your dad. And then you've got Gene Shepard summing it up like he did a big breach in etiquette by jumping straight to the triple dog dare.
How many times though now have we all triple dog dared people?
That breach in etiquette there,
every time.
You can't just jump to it.
Grover Dill! Farkas's crummy little toady. Mean, rotten, his lips curled over his green teeth. Randy lay there like a slug. It was his only defense.
This is his only defense. What was the origin of saying uncle?
I have no
Why
idea.
would you say uncle?
In our world, you were either a bully, a toady, or one of the nameless rabble of victims.
Well, he's got to establish dominance because that's his toady. His toady can't outshine him at all. Got to show him who's boss. I just love how the exaggerated point of view of the children is expressed by Gene Shepard in the later day. He's reflecting back on what it was like to be a child during that time. And he's like, well, you're either a bully, his toady, or one of the nameless rabble that gets picked on. If you were a kid in those times, that was what was important. That was life or death to you. He always gives it that kind of gravitas when he's talking about reflecting back to when he was a child as young Ralphie. I just love that he does that, but he does it so expressively and from the mind of an elder describing the mindset of the children. I love that.
Well, what is it? I don't know. What's in it? Here, bring it in. Huh?
That look he gives him. What's in it?
Bring it ahead. Straight ahead.
This is obviously one of the most classic scenes of this
There are
movie.
a lot of classic scenes in this movie, but
so many classic things. What's the biggest thing you take away from this scene in your daily life? Whenever you see the word fragile, you always pronounce it this way. Fragile.
Fragile. It must be Italian.
Well, I think that says Fred.
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah.
I would love to see our Amazon packages come like that. You need a crowbar and a hammer to open it. Man, they really did a job on that. Now if you just get extra tape, you're like, whew.
Yeah.
What are they keeping out the dead?
Might have to get the scissors out.
You know what's the best thing to do when you don't know where something is. That's
They just
fragile.
jump on in.
Just both feet in.
What is it?
It's a leg. This is a lamp.
Now one of the most classic lamps of all cinema is on the Roku screensaver page. What's I love later when it's like, and this is a mystery even till this day. How'd the lamp break? That's such a family thing when you're like way older. Yeah, the lamp broke, and mom said, and she's just like, I don't know how it broke. And then the dad still looks at her. I know it was you.
You were jealous. You've always been jealous.
Come on, kid. Come
And I love the way they filmed this part because it's got that skewed view of a scared kid, his point of view, with the fisheye lens showing the over exaggerated look of everything. It's intimidating.
What's your name, little boy?
Hurry up, the store's closing.
Come on. We've got a lot of people waiting here, so get going.
See how she's like over shaking her head to try and get that to go.
How about a nice football? Football. What's a football? Okay, get him out of here. A football? Oh no! What was I doing? Wake up, stupid! Wake up! No!
This is a classic scene with one of the classic lines.
Ding.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Ho ho ho. The question is, did Santa actually say, "You'll shoot your eye out, kid," or is that just what Ralphie thought in his imagination? Because he was still getting that skewed view.
And every adult said it to him like that. Mom, teacher,
is that just the way he remembers it, or was it like everyone?
Maybe everyone knew that you would try to shoot your eye out, and he did.
But not that you try to shoot your eye out.
You wouldn't try, but he almost did.
He almost did. They set it up in the common three. His mom says it, his teacher says it, Santa says it, and then he does it.
All right, Sam. That was A Christmas Story. What are we thinking?
I love this movie. I actually went to the house where they shot the exteriors in Cleveland, and they turned the inside to as closely as they could resemble the set where they shot the interiors. And they actually had like a gift shop where you could buy the leg. It's a classic. It shows all the time on a 24-hour loop. The movie that they should be showing on a 24-hour loop for a holiday should be Groundhog Day.
They should. That'd be very funny.
TBS and TNT, if you're listening.
I think what definitely made it a Christmas staple was because of the 24-hour loop. I really think that. Well, if it wasn't because of the 24-hour loop, I feel like it might not be as popular as it is.
I would actually argue that, because in my household, we watched it every Christmas, and that was before they started running it on TBS.
See, I didn't see in my household. We didn't start. I didn't really watch until it was on TNT, or at least I might have seen it before on VHS. Yeah. But once they started doing it on TNT, that's when I was like, "Oh, I know it's going to run 24 hours, so I'm going to watch it there."
On VHS?
It's a great movie. I think it's a fun movie. There's so many one-liners, obviously, or quotes from this movie too.
Yeah.
Fragile, shoot your eye out with that thing. I want a Red Ryder BB gun. The lamp, it's iconic now. I always say drink more Ovaltine, but that's not what it is. It's like,
remember, drink your Ovaltine. A crummy commercial? Son of a
triple dog dare ya.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Obviously, that's what makes it a classic. We're all still quoting these lines from, I don't know, whenever this movie came out. But it's a fun movie, and it's a good movie to watch with the family.
All right. Happy holidays, everybody. So, for Cinematators, he was Tim.
And he's Sam.
And this is our happy holiday wrap-up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
That's right. And don't forget to hit the notification bell every time we post a new video, which comes out on Mondays. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, because I'll do little emojis of a sneak peek of what the movie on Monday is going to be on Sundays. So it's kind of a fun little game.
And keep on dancing.
That's right. I don't know what Alpha's saying to me.
Let's see if you can read it.
Do you know? I don't want to read it. Just know what it is.
Merry Christmas. Now quit whining.
Oh, it was perfect, because I definitely just whined about trying to read your shirt.
I don't have to read it. Merry Christmas. Now quit whining. I kill me.
Ugh. No, that was Alpha Ronnie Dangerfield.
Who cares?
Fair enough.